Are you living paycheck to paycheck, finding it hard to make ends meet? Are you seeing rent double, triple, car payments going up, grocery bills, gas prices? Is it hard to survive out there? Here's some reasons why.
Expect every single month to have high home foreclosure rates. This is a direct sign of an economy collapsing.
All right, let's talk about what's feeding the foreclosures. So this is not like 2008, unless you're just looking at sheer numbers. 2008 had to do with the subprime market. And the subprime market was because they were loaning to people that probably didn't have the money, and risky loans. This is different. This is because of economic stressors. One, we had federal employees laid off. These are high earners that had mortgages, credit cards, and car loans. If the private sector could not absorb those people, which many of them are on TikTok explaining how long they've been out of work, it's been a long time, they're probably defaulting on loans. Two, Airbnb has been at stress point for quite some time. People don't have the money to do the vacations and the, whatever they need to do to go and justify staying in an Airbnb. So those landlords are stressed, and there's possibility that they would default on the loans on the homes they bought for that. Three, deportations. A lot of those people were renters and or homeowners. In a lot of cases, they were married to an American citizen and they had a home. And if they're out of the country, the one income may not be supporting that house anymore, so they're probably falling flat and being unable to make the bills. So that leads to losing the house. Four, disasters. So we've had quite a bit of, hurricanes, landslides, tornadoes. And if you're underinsured or not insured in the time of that, you will end up defaulting on a mortgage. And then five, we see an increasing layoff now in private sector. So that's also going to feed people being unable to pay the mortgage bill. And I do see that happening. Now, six, a lot of people bought, like they did in 2003 through 2005. We had this surge where the prices went up. And now they're underwater in their homes. And many are making decisions. I can't afford this payment because the payment is crazy. A lot of them have close to $3,000 payments. I don't think I could deal with that. And they're choosing to walk away.
Hey, what's up, America? There's a housing crisis starting in America, but it has nothing to do with prices falling, which is what we want. No, in the last month, banks have seized 40,000 homes in foreclosures. That's up 20% month over month and up over 60% from the previous year, meaning the banks are starting to seize homes of people that cannot afford to live in them. Yes, that's the real housing crisis, is the fact that homes on average are $405,000 in America, and foreclosures are starting to spike because people can't afford it. People were bitching about the value of homes falling, even though they're up 80% in the last 10 to 15 years. But the reason foreclosures are going up is because the value of houses have been artificially inflated, and the necessity to keep paying is crushing people to death. On top of that, increasing property taxes compound the problem, same with the high utility bills we've been seeing. All that combined with high food and gas prices mean that people are losing their homes, literally. But even though inventories are starting to go up and people are actually not living in homes, they're going to apartments now, they still refuse to lower the price on homes because companies like Blackstone, BlackRock, and all these others have bought thousands of single-family homes, and they're keeping them off the market on purpose to artificially inflate the value. And so corporate greed once again has made it so not only can you not get in a home, but you're going to lose your house.
And how many industries have we bailed out? We're bailing out the farming industry. How many banks have we bailed out? How many corporate interests have we bailed out? How many times have we bailed out rich donors? How many times have we bailed out anything that is not America? How come people don't get those same bailouts too? Food for thought.